again. Good morning and welcome to Doing Life with Itzy on a Bitsy Budget. Today we're going to do a little decorating for fall and we're going to do a little bit of ironing. So we're going to get started and I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to start off with decorating the cage in here, what I call the cage. My son gave me this years ago for a Christmas gift and I think it came from Bombay, but I love it and I've had it for many, many years. We're going to start off by ironing the linens. I have chose a hanky and another little tiny round circle. I'll show you how we're going to use it. Let's go in the laundry room. Okay, starting off with ironing, I just want to show you. I just have a good steam iron. There's many brands, whichever one you like. And usually it comes with a little dispenser here that holds your water. And you can just pour it in like this. I love ironing on this side of my laundry room because I have my window over here. Then I have some basic spray starch. So I just spray it on whatever it is I'm going to iron. I'll put that back up there. We're going to iron this piece first because the iron's not completely too hot. If you have too hot of an iron on some delicate things, for those of you who are just finding out about ironing, I know years ago we were all taught to iron. But I had to make sure that my children learned, all 5 of them, the boys included. They've ironed many a napkin and other things we use here. But for those of you that just are going to start decorating with linens and all, I'm going to show you how I do it. So I spray it with the spray starch, if I'm using spray starch. Sometimes I choose not to use spray starch. It depends on what type of fabric I'm ironing, and we'll go over that next time I have something like that to show you. I start off by getting these edges, and I go outward like this because the edges will make the whole thing lay flat. And we want it to look pretty, and you can see they get a little bigger when you push them out. They're just crocheted edge hanky here. Then you'll notice there's a little bit of creases from doing it. So I just kind of pull here and there. My iron's going back and forth, and I've got it steaming good. Now my nieces that are, they started when they were 9 and 10 years old, and now those two are 15 and 14. They iron for me all the time. In fact, it's a way for them to earn money. When my ironing is backed up, I get them to help me out and get caught up, especially before I have a big event. All right, we'll go ahead and take these 2 pieces in and start decorating. Back at the cage, I'm going to lay this down just so it doesn't wrinkle after my hard-earned work. And I'll take the lid off. Now, in here I have some things from the spring. And you'll see there's a couple of them. I always have an arrangement of some kind in here. And you'll see there's just a little bit of stuff, and I'll get it out. I always leave this candle lit. And I do different things with it for different times of the year. So we're going to start off by, I'll just set it up here out of the way. And this is an old Christmas candle, actually. But I have a son and a son-in-law in the military, and that's the light I leave on for. Here, I just am going to put this in. It's a little bit big for here, but I like it like that because I'll just kind of hang it over the edges. So I'll find the perfect way to do it. And I'll make it flat. Sometimes I turn it around, but I'm going to try to get this where it shows. So I just keep arranging it and getting it just the way I like it. Then I'm going to take this little piece right here, and I'm going to set that down over in here. Now if you look down in here, Jennifer, if you can get it, it's not a big imprint that I have. But whatever I choose to put on this, it'll just be the perfect pot for it. I put my candle back in here because I always keep that going. And we'll end up putting something around the base of that. What, I don't know. I think I'm going to make an arrangement, which we're going to do in another video, in my little quail. I like him in here sometimes at Thanksgiving. And again, I'll keep tweaking it till I get it just to the perfect way. Just the perfect way. We're going to do arrangement in him. I want something else right here. When I decorate in 3s. an odd number. If you have things, one thing here, one thing there, it gets kind of boring. So what I'll do is I'll either take one of these little dishes and use those in there, or I might use one of these little brooches in there, or I could use a little card. And I think, let's see what looks good to me. Actually, I like, let me see this one. Let me see what I like. A little bigger than that. And again, it's the fun of taking your time and finding the perfect thing. And I may come back a week later and think of something else I've dug out. But for today, I'm going with this little dish. I like the way that fits in there. And we've got my little quail. And I'll probably put a couple of pieces of candy on there. Let me grab a couple of Hershey Kisses. Now I'll get some Kisses that are colored for the season that I'll put in here. And lo and behold, somebody will reach through there like one of my little nieces or nephews, and they'll eat these candies and I'll have to replace them. But for now, we'll just put 3 little Kisses in there. And I'll put the lid back on until I make that arrangement. There it is. Now when somebody walks in and they look over, they've got just the little pop of fall and a little something extra to look at. And that makes me happy and others. Okay, please. I don't know. One more thing, after Jennifer was stopped videoing, I was thinking I should just go ahead and put something around my little candle. So what I've chosen, I'm not swearing I'm not going to change it again, is I just put a little bit of that little fake greenery around there. So then that added something. Now we're going to end up doing an arrangement. If it looks overpowering, I'll come up with another idea. See you next time.